This is it. Valkyrie's going in, just destroying everything. Here comes the heal spell. And they walked right out of it. Who would have predicted that?
But if you close your eyes.
What's up, clan? So today we're going to be teaching you guys how to get 3 stars on your attacks. And one of the main things that you want to do is to practice your attack. And an easy way to do that is hitting that revenge button. You just got to go find a base. See, like this base, this one's really hard. So this will be really good practice for me. So you wanna go find bases that are really hard for you to hit, and this is like scouting for free. So it's really good for farming, but at the same time, it's really good for war because you can practice your attacks multiple times before you actually use them. And as you can see, I've used this quite a bit, and it's really good. So as you see here, we had a perfect war. Everyone did really good. And most of the attacks that I saw that were really good were with Valkyries. Valkyries is one of the best troops right now. Now, there are some other attacks that are coming up with the bowlers and the witches. I didn't level up my witches. I am leveling up my bowlers, however, but I don't think I'll be using witches yet. I do like my Valkyries. Now, the only problem with the Valkyries is that they're very unpredictable, but we'll be working on that. I'll show you just a little bit on how to predict where they're going and stuff. And we'll go ahead and start with our top attack right here, number 1. Now, it's just your basic mass Valkyrie. So all you're gonna do is use those earthquake spells just to open up so the Valkyries go in the direction you want them to, even though they usually don't. And you want to funnel really good with the wizards. Now, as you see, you have everything going in through this middle. You want to make sure you get those golems walking in there first. And then whenever you use a free spell, you want to make sure it's sometimes it can go either way, but you usually want to put it on the one that's further away. This time he did it over here because the golems are on this side and that Inferno is distracted while the Valkyries are going in. So he just saved a bunch of damage instead of doing it on the other one. Using the ground warding ability and just destroying everything. Bomb tower, absolutely no damage with that bomb. And as you can see, it's pretty much over at this point. There's just too many troops left, so we'll go ahead and speed it up. And just like that. So I hit this guy right here. I usually don't attack town halls that have inferno towers, so it was a little different for me. I have been practicing a lot with the freeze spell. And as you can see, I'm making a really wide funnel. I do not want those Valkyries going anywhere. And if you notice, these buildings in the middle, I'm barely paying attention to them. I like to keep those there so I can guide my Valkyries in which direction to go. And you see, I use just a little bit at first, and then I release the rest once I finish up those buildings. Then I get the rage, so they go ahead and go in there. And then as soon as that Tesla pops up, I use the free spell, and that's it. Now here for this heal spell, I thought the Valkyries were gonna go in here. They were already doing some damage to those walls, but they just decided to walk around, which is okay. They got some use out of it. I mean, this Valkyries at the bottom did get that Tesla, so that was good. Then we have the heroes helping the Valkyries get through everything. And I mean, Valkyries will go everywhere. You have to try to predict which direction they're gonna go based on what's around them. They tend to go around the base a lot. That's something that can mess up your attack easily. Here, my queen was taking a lot of damage, so I had to use her ability. And then I used the king ability just to get some of the last archer towers. Fortunately, I was able to get both of them. I didn't think I was. And then here we still have some Valkyries left because the Barbarian King was distracting those cannons and those archer towers. And that's it. So this attack is a little different. It has a bunch of different troops. So you have to think a little bit more for it. And it starts with the Queen Walk. And then I use the wizards really wide on each corner just to start making that funnel. I don't want my Valkyries going everywhere. So you're gonna go ahead and try to get the clan castle troops out with the queen. And I went ahead and used the rage spell because the king was doing some damage, and I have this X spell down here as well. And this is a really good attack for a 10 hole 9. You can change it a little bit based on what kind of base you're hitting. Here, I forgot to use the queen's ability because I was trying to see if the Valkyries are ready to come out or not. And I used the jump spell just to get everything in that core. And the Valkyries just to start destroying everything. Now, because the queen was still here, I went ahead and used that heal spell on them. They were taking quite a bit of damage, so I wanted my Valkyries to just go ahead and destroy everything, especially that second expos. Whenever you use this kind of attack, you want to make sure you get both expos with the kill squad. Now here, I also used the heal spell a little too soon. The cannon and the archer tower were distracted by the golem, but that's okay. I thought that the bombs were gonna get to them. I thought there was gonna be more bombs than that, but they're still here. Now the healers are gonna follow the hogs, so that really helped to get to that last two cannons. And then the healers are gone. And that's it. The last hog got the cannon. So now we have a bunch of Valkyries. We have the golem still. We have wizards. We still have a lot of troops. You always want to keep some troops, especially like a wizard and an archer, just to clean up anything that you have left. It's really important because sometimes you get really close to destroying a base, you get like 99%, and you don't get it because there's a builder's hut on the outside or something like that. So you always want to save something in the back, at least an archer. Now let's go ahead and look at this attack right here. Now, whenever using hogs, it's very important for you to draw out the clan castle troops because they can definitely mess up your attack. Now, another thing that you want to watch out for is your barbarian king because he's going to be chasing after your hogs. And he's going to try to just go ahead and get your hogs while the hogs are just going after the defenses and they're not putting up any defense against the king. So you definitely want to watch out for that king. So really good deployment. Then you see the giant bomb there. So yeah, so whenever you use the heal spell, you don't want to put it where the hugs are. You want to put it where the hugs are going to be. So for this top one, you can put it right over the wizard tower. So just a little bit more to the left. So that way, whenever the hugs are working on these defenses, they're going to be healed the whole time. And same thing here. I mean, yes, the hugs are going to be right here, but they're definitely going to be here afterwards. So you want to go ahead and lower that attack a little bit, especially since that mortar is already done for. Those hugs are going to go down really quick. You'll see what I mean. See, so the hugs are already, so you see, like you're missing half of the spell already. And because of that giant bomb, now you have a bunch of hugs that are dying. And then now we have the skeleton traps chasing after the hogs. And then you have the barbarian king chasing after the hogs, I mean. So you still have a bunch of troops left, but you have a lot of problems because you have the skeletons and you have the barbarian king. And then we have the bomb tower. Oh, the bomb tower got one hog. Yay. Giant bomb, bomb tower, and we still have hogs left. After everything, we still have hogs left. So bomb tower is pretty useless in this case, as you just saw. Now we don't have any defenses left, so this attack is pretty much over. I mean, we still have the king down here, but he still has the king, which is also level 10. And then we still have a bunch of wizards just working on everything. And you also, whenever you're using all those hugs, you also want to keep maybe one or two. He definitely did that on this side of the base because you're gonna have some defenses that hugs are not gonna get to right away, and you definitely want to protect that against that. And as you see, even though he made very little mistake, it was still forgiven enough because the attack is just too powerful at this town hall, especially with the hugs being level 4. That helps a lot. All right, guys, this is gonna be it for today. I'll definitely post more attacks for next war. And as you can see, I have 10,000 donations already. So I don't mind donating. I'm a nice guy. I'll donate to everyone. I have bowlers already, so I'll donate bowlers too. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll leave some links down below. I'll see you next time.